Hey metal scholars! Today we dive into Dangerous, track 4 on Even in Arcadia by Sleep Token. At first glance, this might feel like a placeholder track. It's smooth, atmospheric, seductive, but beneath that surface lies a tension, a warning. The song is called Dangerous, right? And it lives up to its name. Let's begin with what I think is the central interpretation of this track. It's a dangerous interaction between two people, or rather between two identities. Could be the man behind the mask and a vessel, as we know him, right? The persona that takes over every time they go on stage. So we begin with, I wish I could have known that look in your eyes would echo in mine and go back. This is kind of like a hint that it's an interaction between the eyes and the mouth, the way that we think and interact with ourselves, with our thoughts, right? And how these thoughts come out when we start speaking. So what if the look he's talking about is the mirror, right? I mean, what if he's talking to the mirror? From the moment the mask gazes back, that echo begins. So it's a feedback loop between the man and the myth, or the man and the character. This is what Vessel often explores. He always talks about the blurred line between flesh and bone and worship, right? The teeth of God, the line between the void, the man and the offering, in a way. So this song could be about how deeply the duality cuts, because again, the duality is another theme that's very important. And he says, well, every time that I have that interaction, I feel that the ground beneath my feet is giving way. I see that as the human side losing his structure, his foundation, his footing. The self-effacement he always hints at is getting even worse here. He's slipping into this hibernation mode, while the character with the mask and everything, like the myth, with the altar, the voice, the microphone, is always taking over. In a way, we could call this a theatrical possession, right? It's not just performance. And there's a very important part where we talk about how to dance forever. This amazing metaphor that he's always using. There's even a website, Show Me How to Dance Forever. In my opinion, dance here doesn't mean joy. It means performance. Show me how to perform forever. Keep this act of being Vessel, the character. Show me how not to surrender. But how do you dance forever? How do you perform when you're not sure who's leading? Who's the leader here? Who's in control? Is it the man? Is it the myth? So this is the dangerous line that we are walking on. The mask is not hiding. The mask is consuming. He loves to use the verb to consume as well, right? Obviously, this is a first interpretation, and I think it's the most important one. However, you can also think about an interaction between Vessel, right, and somebody else. Something that we've seen before on songs like Dark Signs, The Offering, and so on and so forth. So it could be a portrait of a human relationship, right, a very intense human relationship which destabilizes you. Romantic? Maybe. Sexual? Yeah, there's some like hints. But it could be spiritual, destructive, familiar, addictive. He says, you've got me talking in my sleep, as if you're conquering my dreams. In a way, he sees this person as an intruder, right? I mean, a dangerous guest, someone who's maybe not knocking, they're just invading. And they are bringing some stuff that you don't want to see, something that's beneath. But what's beneath? Maybe the parts that you've tried to bury, right, from your past. So it's kind of the awakening of the buried. So it goes back to the idea that comes from the summoning, right? Or even hypnosis. So it's always resurfacing. The themes are kind of like a cycle, right? He's always bringing them back. There's some blood imagery, and we can attach that blood imagery to the mask, right? Where he bites and then there's blood all over his mouth. He's even asking, when was the last time you tasted blood? Blood is something primal, symbolic of sacrifice or even aggression. So it is a force, an interaction with a force, and this force demands a price. And the singer's already paying it. How about that line, I'm caught in time like clockwork beneath the permafrost? That's a very amazing image, right? It's cold, it's mechanical, it's frozen, right? But it's kind of like automation. So the guy is saying, I'm alive, but I'm barely alive, right? I'm operating on this routine, have these encounters, and they are very dangerous, and something is melting, right? So the ice is beginning to crack. Who's the danger? Well, this is the core of the song. Whether it's a relationship with another person or the dangerous dance between Vessel, the character, and the man, we're talking about a breach, right? It's a spiritual rupture. Something which is sacred, cursed, is waking up again, like Cthulhu in a way, right? So there's lots of like poetic reflection. That's in a way the true danger of being Vessel or being a character. Even like the new band president, right? Wearing a mask night after night, offering your voice to a thing that you don't fully understand. Eventually you might think, oh, am I going to stop this dance, right? Who's dancing with who? Who's leading here? What do you think? Do you think this is something that could be interpreted in a way like the danger, the risk? Please let me know in the comments below. And as always, music is what music does. I'm signing out. Bye now.